Yeah, yeah, Larry Lane in the back, keep us all on the edge. Tell me where it at. Larry Lane got the group chat tense. Seen the name pop up, then the screen went dense. Said GGC like it's gold in the jar. We all leaned in hard from the front to the bar. He talked real smooth, got the whole room waiting. One more minute, feel like the whole day taken. Said the coin got shine, said the future looked sweet, but the numbers on the app got cold, little feet. I shook my head, said bro, that spread ain't clean. That little thing ain't worth 300, not a dream. Still Larry grin like he holding the key. Made grown folks stare at that GGC. What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? Hold up, wait, he got that bait. Everybody watching the screen. What it do? Hold up, wait, he play that way. Then he say, trust the machine. GGC. Got us hanging CGC. What you showing me? Ain't worth 300, not even close. Larry Lane got the room, doing the most. GGC. Got us hanging CGC. What you showing me? Professor Robert got a grin too wide. Talk that slick talk with a sneaky slide. He say this is science, then he clap like a show. But the wallet looked funny and the doubt start to grow. He passed one chart, then he passed two lies. Everybody squinting with the side-eye eyes. I ain't saying names, but the vibe say enough. One hand on the jackpot, one hand on the bluff. Larry Lane, keep the suspense on lock. Tick-tock, tick-tock, watching that clock. He love that pause when the team get loud. Got the whole table buzzing like a comic crowd. On the group. Show me proof, 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 show me proof. Hold up, wait, he got that bait. Everybody watching the screen. Hold up, wait, he play that way. Then he say, trust the machine. GGC. Got us hanging CGC. What you showing me? Ain't worth 300, not even close. Larry Lane got the room, doing the most. GGC. Got us hanging CGC. What you showing me? Now the room go quiet, then the jokes go wild. Larry Lane still smiling, like a kid with a file. Professor Robert talk big, but the shine don't stay, and the coin keep dropping while the dream walks away. Yeah, we laughed at the hustle, then we laughed some more, cause the biggest mystery was the knock at the door. GGC. Got us hanging CGC. What you showing me? Ain't worth 300, not even close. Larry Lane got the room, doing the most. GGC. Got us hanging CGC. What you showing me? GGC. Got us hanging CGC.
So you said that you've got a contract with the lady who owns the gold mine.
Yeah, there's 3 people involved in the gold mine, and I have a contract with all 3 of them.
Right, because we've looked up that lady's name, and that lady didn't own a gold mine. She owned a different type of mine.
She doesn't
We don't need your money. We have a coin that went from 10 cents to $300. That's going to go to $500. It's going to go to $700 to $2,000.
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Hello, everyone, and how are you all doing today? I hope that you are all doing very, very, very well. More gold mine bullshit, Joe says. That's right. Good to see you, Joe. Glad you could make it. And Violet is here. Yay! And Nev has made it. Larry would fit in with HR, by the way. I could see him scolding. I can see him being like Tanya from On Passive, you know, just getting mad at everyone. And Carol is here. Good to see you. I hope you're all doing very, very well. And in case you are new here, before we start, I'm just going to give a quick refresher on the key players behind Global Gold Coin. the pyramid scheme we're talking about today, and why this project has raised so many red flags. Global Gold Coin, or GGC, is a so-called gold-backed crypto project that has been promising launches, debit cards, exchanges, and life-changing returns since mid-2025. Despite all the hype, there has never been verified proof of gold, no functioning exchange, and no evidence that the coin has any real value. Every deadline has been missed, every promise has shifted, and members are left guessing what's actually happening behind the scenes. Professor Robert Fletcher is the public face of GGC. He's the one who made a lot of the bold claims in 2025, including timelines, guarantees, and statements about billions in gold assets. He has continued releasing confusing updates, contradicting himself, and offering explanations that never match the reality of the project. His leadership has created more questions than answers, and the leaked Telegram messages show that even insiders don't know what's going on. Which brings us to Larry Lane. Larry Lane is another major figure connected to GGC. And our dear friend Agent 00 Bob has a personal vendetta against him. Larry Lane and his twin Gary are pretty well known in Hollywood. I know. Maybe you've never heard of them, but they actually won Fear Factor Season 2. They made the still working 9 to 5 documentary on Dolly Parton and have fallen for every scam since. They first came across my radar when they were in Nilo Life, along with Randy Schroeder, who we'll probably be checking in with again in a couple weeks. After the GGC project started stalling, Larry secretly pivoted into new opportunities, including EHP and other schemes targeting the same community, which we exposed on my channel in our last live stream about this. His involvement has added even more instability, especially as he continues to lie to his team about being a part of the GGC project. Together, Larry Lane and Professor Robert have built a project, along with the help of Keith Yarborough, who we talked about the last time, that looks impressive on the surface, but it falls apart the moment you ask for evidence. No transparency, no documentation, no gold, not a gold mine in sight. There's no functioning ecosystem. There are just promises, delays, and confusion. So tonight, we're going to revisit exactly what Professor Robert claimed back in December of 2025. We're going to go through the leaked Telegram messages that expose the chaos going on inside the group, and we're going to watch Professor Roberts' latest video update, which was uploaded 6 days ago. By the end of this stream, it will be clear that nobody knows what's actually happening behind the scenes. The coins are not backed by gold, and the entire project is built on empty promises and people just being happy to be around Larry Lane because they still think he's famous. That's pretty much all it is. So, most of my audience who have been watching myself and Danny expose this scheme are convinced this is a giant scam, but maybe you're not yet. Maybe this is the first time you've ever heard of it. So hopefully by the end of this stream, you will be convinced. But I think that we should start off with the phone call between Professor Robert Fletcher and my dear friend, the head of the Avengers, Danny de Hek. Because it just goes to show, it's a good starting point. It goes to show what was promised, and it's kind of a funny conversation, I'm just going to say. Gotta write GGC in all caps. This is my favorite scam at the moment. The Telegram chat is a trip. That's right. Everyone in my Discord is watching this go down in real time like it's a soap opera. So if you join my members, then you can join my Discord, And then you can also watch this go down in real time like it's a soap opera, okay? So, pivot! The leak, yes. The company is a lie. Fool's gold, for sure.
Slander. Danny, you can't slander people. It's illegal.
Is it?
What you're saying that I was convicted. I've never been convicted, never, and I got 2 lawyers that have letters to prove it.
Can you
Well,
maybe why don't you answer some of my questions? Like when you were at that game the other day, we thought that you were going to do you were sponsoring it, but you didn't have any adverts come up.
Yeah. Well, that was the plan, but there was some miscommunication that happened. So we'll do it next year.
Oh, right. So I thought you were going to do it. Somebody said that I got the dates wrong, and I said, no, I haven't, because you had it all advertised.
No, there was a miscommunication on the agreement. We paid the money, we signed all the paperwork, but it didn't get filed in time.
Oh, okay. Because they didn't ever had you. They didn't. It did make it quite easy for us though, because we were telling everyone, you're not going to be advertising, and then you didn't. I thought, well, there you go.
Yeah.
So, what is the story with you with the? Because you had that big rant the other day on the video about how you were not arrested, but you were confined for 6 years.
Yeah, I was in pre-trial detention center for 6.3 years, and all of my rights were broken. My rights to a lawyer was broken. My rights to human decency was broken. They broke all the human rights contracts they have with the European Union, which says that you cannot keep a non-dangerous, non-terroristic person locked up for 6 years without a guilty.
So what does that resort look like, mate?
Locked up for 6 years without guilty.
Yeah, I remember you saying about it. So what does that resort actually look like that you stayed in?
Well, what the results were...
No. Sorry, mate.
Case was closed
No. I'm just asking what the resort that you stayed, because you said you weren't locked up, so it can't have been a jail.
No. What I said was I wasn't in a prison and I wasn't convicted.
Right.
There's a difference between somebody kidnapping you and holding you for 6 years without any legal rights.
Right. And what country was that in?
Ukraine.
Oh, okay. And what, you went there as a tourist, you said? Like, did you go there for a holiday?
No, they kidnapped me 5 different times and took all my money.
But you said you said that you handed documents to them. So they kidnapped you and then you handed over all your documents, or did they take your documents?
No, they take your documents, they burned them, and then they accused me of all these stupid crimes. But the crime that they accused me of was that I was an organized criminal organization.
Oh, my God.
Under the 1960s Soviet law.
Wow.
So they used a law that's 60 years old to attack me and hold me for 6 years and take all my money.
Wow. And you said that at one point you were worth 400 million, was that right?
I was worth 1.2 billion.
Wow. And where's all that money now?
And the case they came after me with is 10 million.
Right.
So all the victims totaled 10 million, but I had $1 billion in assets. How do you figure that one?
Yeah. Well,
seriously,
the problem
that's like you owning $1 billion worth of hotels, and they come after you for $10 million.
Yeah, I hear you. Because the problem we've got with you, mate, is that lady that
my training company was making $100 million.
I can see a pattern form when people talk to you, mate. It's a two-way conversation normally. But that lady so you've got one of you guys telling us that the lady who owned the gold mine, you've bought her a house in Arizona and you're looking after her and she's looking forward to seeing that gold mine start up again.
No, that has nothing to do with me. I never bought a house in Arizona.
So one of the guys that represent your networks, I can play the recording. I've got it in front of me, funny enough.
I'm not sure.
But he said that you bought the lady who owns the gold mine. So you said that you've got a contract with the lady who owns the gold mine.
Yeah, there's 3 people involved in the gold mine, and I have a contract with all 3 of them.
Right, because we've looked up that lady's name, and that lady didn't own a gold mine. She owned a different type of
She
mine.
doesn't personally own the gold mine. The gold mine is under an LLC controlled by 3 other people, and I have a contract with those 3 people.
Is it possible to get a copy of those contracts so we can verify that you're not full of it?
Well, no, Danny, if you said, I want to do business and I want to be legal and I want to be proper, yeah, there's always ways to get your lawyers with our lawyers and go over the contracts.
Mate, I can't afford a lawyer.
Are confidential.
Well,
Yeah, they're
I
not
think,
public
well, I don't think it is confidential because you're telling everyone that your token or your coin is gold backed. So if it's gold backed, I think everyone that invests would have the right to actually see the documents that you've got a gold mine.
Well, first of all, we're not selling gold. We're selling the crypto. And Bitcoin is not gold backed. Ethereum is not gold backed. Dogecoin is not gold backed. Nobody is gold backed.
But that's why it's got our attention, because you were claiming. No, you haven't actually answered my question, because the question was how can you tell people? But you're telling people it's gold back, but you've got no proof that you've got a gold mine and the gold's in the ground.
We have a contract.
But the gold's in the ground.
No, the gold's above the ground. It was in the ground.
But it's not mined.
The ground no, it was already mined. The mine has been going since 1934. But anyway,
do you know it turns over $180,000 a year, that mine that you're claiming that's got billions of dollars worth of gold sitting there on top that's already been mined.
Yeah, it's got over 15 billion. But the proper
how
way
do you
to
prove
do this
that?
is for you to get the proper way to do this is for you to get a lawyer and talk to our lawyer.
Mate, I can't afford a lawyer. I'm a poor guy, mate. I've got no money. I can't afford a lawyer. And I think that if you've got a public... So your token that you have, or your coin, you tell it it's worth $10 a coin, but whereabouts is...
It's worth what?
People
it's
are
$20 a coin right
but
now.
But how many tokens have you got? How many tokens have you got on the exchange?
Well, on the exchange, I have 2.5 billion in my wallet, and there's probably another 100 million on the exchange. But we're going to be putting it on Coinbase and Binance next year. But we have our own exchange.
No, but that's the point. So that's the problem I have with you, mate, because you're saying it's worth $10 1 minute, $20 the next minute, but you've got no proof of it listed on any exchange.
We have the sales. So people, we've made some big deals with Indian tribes and with Wall Street.
But you can't. No, but if your token's not in on any exchange, you can't put a price on it. It's like Bitcoin when it first came out. It was only until they started. But you haven't got any proof of that.
Not telling the truth.
No, you're not telling the truth, mate, because there's no such thing. It's your word. It's worth. No, mate, you're telling lies, mate. That's the problem, because there's no exchange, and you know it. You've got no proof of any exchange of yours. Whereabouts is it kept then? And how many tokens have you got? How many coins have you got? And where's the proof of the worth?
You don't even know what you're talking about.
I do know what I'm talking about. There's no tokens. There's no exchange. You're just making it up. And people are paying you with Cash App, for God's sake. Hello? Did you run away? People are paying you with Cash App. No, he's hung up. Let's go again. This is fun. I need some questions. When you pipe up, Bob, what's the name of the place where you put your tokens? It's an exchange, isn't it? And wouldn't you have a ledger?
It's an exchange. And there is a token. There's Tether Gold is actually an exchange. Tether Gold is a cryptocurrency backed by gold.
He's hired the FBI.
And look at the question. Yeah, I'm sure the FBI is available for hire.
I'm going to ask him about that. That was a good comment, Microsoft certified trainer. Let's ring him back again. I was just saying, look, I'm a bit concerned. I was just saying we lost the phone call.
Don't forget, you can always push the button to record it, Danny.
Well, I've got it live on the internet. It does help. How do I get him back again? Can you go into previous calls? More? That was fun. I didn't think he'd pick up. Connect. Number. Primary. Cool. How do I go cool numbers? Do I go previous numbers? messages, contacts. Ding dong. No. Robert.
There's a button that says recent calls.
Oh, I can't find it. Recent calls. This is fun. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's go now. We're going to go. What have we done?
I know, Snoozy, there is no exchange. And don't you think
Exchange.
What does this remind?
Yeah.
What does this remind you of? BG Wealth. They have their own exchange.
Right, we've got 0, 1. 1. Let's go 9. Come on, mate. Here he is, Robert Fletcher. There he is. Oh, I should ask him about his name, Honorary.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
Okay.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
Okay, I'm waiting. Lost the phone number now. Call failed. Okay, ring again. Wonder why he doesn't want to talk to us. What have I said? So we've got no exchange. Okay, here we go again. Internet call. Ringing him. I need to figure out how to save it.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
There's no exchange. No answer. All scammers are cowards. Yeah, they are.
Please wait while we connect your phone call.
Maybe I'll send them a link to the live. Oh, call failed. I'll ring again. I'll give them the link to the live. That will help them out. So what do now, Bob? Bob's gone too.
My other question to ask him would be,
Yeah?
what?
Oh, I thought you were gone.
No. Why can you make multiple accounts?
Oh, I forgot about that one. Because that's a great question, because I've actually set up 100 free Gmail accounts, and now I have got 100 accounts, and each of those accounts are worth $200 US each.
Yeah.
Well, that's the theory.
So yeah, if you didn't catch it, Professor Roberts claims that he had a contract with a woman for a specific mine. And when we looked into that, it turns out that that mine could not be the mine because it's not a gold mine. All right, this person mines other things. So we were very confused on that. Obviously, this thing is not backed up by anything. After this, they ended up having like an audit. They had someone come in and audit it. And they ended up proving that it's not backed by gold. And so we exposed them for that. And the last several weeks, they have not been going live. And they used to go live twice a week, every single Tuesday and Thursday. And they would do updates. And Larry would come on and Keith would come on. And they would deliver messages from Professor Robert. And we've done a bunch of those meetings on my channel where we have sniped them. We've covered them after the fact. You can check them out if you're interested to see more. GGC is backed by Hot Air. That's right. And right now, the drama, the drama is going down in the Telegram group. They were supposed to launch at the end of July. Okay, first they were supposed to launch July 4th. All right? That didn't happen. They pushed it to the end of July, and now silence. Okay? And the people in their Telegram group are just not happy. So, as you can see, there are over 4,500 members in this Telegram group who are allegedly all investors with, the Avengers are in there too, that are all, putting their money into this thing. A lot of people did buy in for hundreds and hundreds to thousands and thousands of dollars. in this last year. And it's kind of sad to see, but at the same time, it's kind of funny because you're going to see Larry Lane squirm. Hot air and unicorn farts. Are they the on-passive unicorn farts? That would make some sense. So, Ricky comes in and asks, can someone provide a detailed description of how Professor Robert is associated with GGC? And I hope I've done that for all of you today. And someone else comes in and says, hello, Larry. My issue is still not resolved. So if you were here for the last leak, which is the last live stream I did on them, similar thumbnail on my channel, if you want to watch it after this, you will know that they were asking Larry for some help. I feel like Professor Robert is the type to take a whole call sitting in his underwear. Probably. Then Chia comes in and answers Ricky saying, he created GGC. And I'm like, I guess that's a quick sum up of who he is. So then Larry Lane, of course, comes in because he hangs out in here a lot, you know. Well, hangs out in here way more than you would expect someone who's apparently on the board of directors for such a big company that's worth billions of dollars, who's trying to figure everything out right now. You know what I mean? Same with like how we used to see Ash Mufara all the time, and it was like, this man can't be working. He's on live streams for 8 hours a day. It's like, Larry, you're in Telegram all day long. What are you doing? When do you work? But anyway, Larry responds and says, yes, he is the owner and founder. Again, they are having some internal battles that we hope will be settled soon. And we can get back on track with the blockchain and timeline. That's right, guys, because it's August of 2026 and they're still not on a blockchain. So, you know, there's that. Well, at least you got jeans on, Joe. Josie comes in because Lane told them that he sent them 2 emails, and she says, got the email on it. Or I guess she said to him, I sent you 2 emails, and he says, got the email on it. Sorry. So then there was a voice note that Larry left. All right, and we had an amazing naysayer Avenger go and grab that for us. And this is what Larry said in his voice note. Hey, everybody. Just leaving a super honest message. I mean, I doubt that, Larry, but let's see what you got. I know we got a lot of small talk. I really want to leave this group open for real updates. And I'm letting you know. I'm fighting every day with the board for real updates. And just so people know, I've got $50,000. That's my money that I've put into this project. So when I say I've got money on the line, I've got teams on the line. I've got people I love on the line. Right now, I don't want to hear about what people think about a video at minute 2. His suit was too dark. I want real updates. And again, I know Professor might not be everybody's cup of tea, but right now, he's moving the needle forward. And I've said it before, whoever wins and gets us to the blockchain, whoever gets GGC listed with value, that is who we're going with. All right, so like, listen, it's not Fear Factor, Larry. Like, the way he talks about it is like it's a game show. And they're playing, okay, whoever can get us on the blockchain first. It's so bizarre. So bizarre. Hello, Susie. Good to see you. The original launch date was March. Yes. Yes. Of course. You know, it's like, he's like, that's who we're going with. And I'm like, I don't like this plan. So I'm just going to ask everybody again, he says. Just please keep your opinions to yourself. Ooh, Larry. Kind of fucking rude. Why are we doing information control, Larry? Hey, what's that about? Write me on the side, but I don't want little chat in here. His suit was blue. I didn't like the video. I don't care about any of that right now. I care about getting GGC. I want to have a big Zoom with an update from the board and the President Advisory Board. We're almost demanding that. We need to know from the 5 people that started this company, the 5 people that got us to go to Vegas and, spend our money. What is happening with GGC? That's all I care about right now. And I'm like, not even your family and your friends? Jeez. So I'm asking everybody to respect that. I don't want to lock the chat up, but I will if I have to. So now we have threats of locking up the chat because people are complaining, as you might see more of that, who knows. And again, I want to drop real updates in here. That is my goal. Lord, Larry. He's so like, me. Yeah, now it's March of 2050. And Violet says, big thumbs up to the Avengers who got this. That's right. So that's what he says to everyone in a voice note. And for a little while, it is quiet. You might be wondering to yourself, what video is he even talking about? Well, Professor ended up uploading a very short video several days ago, about a week ago now. And we'll watch it in a moment. So, somebody else comes in and says, please, I need help, admin. When registered, I didn't get any coin. And I also referred 2 persons who also referred 2 persons each. Yet I didn't get anything bonus. Please help me. So as you can see, things are going very, very well. And Larry comes in and says, please message me direct. We'll help you. Thanks. And he knows how it only takes him like 1 minute to respond. Like, what is he doing every day? Is he literally just sitting there on the Telegram? He is Tanya 2.0. Jennifer comes in and said, hi, that happened to my son as well. At the time, the price was $30. Out of 10 family members, he didn't get any free registration coins. We eventually just purchased a $1,000 each. So now we all have plenty. We are planning to buy some more before the 31st. And I'm like, all right, so Jennifer hasn't learned a thing here. Just gonna keep on buying more coin. A little while after that, Juan comes in and says, sent you DM, Larry. Smile. So Larry says, got it. On it. Thank you. With some prayer hands. And then John comes in. John comes in and asks, are you able to share the contents of the letter with everybody, Larry? And Larry says, I pretty much wrote we need updates and all have worked hard for 9 months. Many have purchased coins and we deserve to all be kept in the loop. And this is because they canceled their last couple meetings. And Larry said that he had written an email, a letter, as this person's calling it, to the board and to the heads of GGC, telling them that they needed to give updates and do a webinar. So John's asking, what did it say? And that's what he responded. So a little bit after that, he posts this up with these pictures here. These pictures, which are apparently going to be added to the website. Larry is also Julie 2.0. So as you can see, we have all of the board members, the top people in this thing. There's Tommy Kemp, Gary Kramer, Joe Reed, of course, our dear friend Keith Yarbrough, and then Mark Guest. Okay? So Larry ends up writing in the group, hey everybody, along with this picture he sends, no updates from the board. I sent a very firm letter from the field and that we really expect updates soon. I will encourage, if you know any of the 5 board members personally, please reach out and let them know. We would all like updates and to hear what's going on. So he's basically like asking them to harass these people now. He's like, they're not answering me, so can you guys all write them too? You know any of these guys? Send them a message. Just kind of makes me laugh, right? We will not have a Zoom tonight as much as we deserve it. Thank you, everybody. I text the board, emailed, everything, but a carrier pigeon. And I'm like, I don't know. At this point, Larry, maybe I would try the pigeon. Just saying. You will get nothing and you will like it. That's right. Exactly. Then Larry comes in and says, I told everybody we are waiting for updates. New updates. If you don't like the video, great. Don't share it. I don't want to hear about it in the big group chat. We want big new updates. That's what we are fighting for. This chat is not for small talk and conversations that are not updates. Everybody has opinions that's not moving the needle forward. Again, message me anytime. And he pinned this one to the chat. And now you're probably again wondering, well, what video is this that he's talking about? Don't worry, we'll get there. So this person comes in and says, Larry, thank you for your diligence and hard work. I'm like, yeah, no, writing letters, very hard. So then Larry comes in again and says, again, very sorry, we'll not have a Zoom tonight as much as we deserve it. Thank you, everybody, blah, 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 and he pinned his photo. He basically just repeated the last message. And then he says, I do know that Professor Robert has many things happening pushing the GGC coins forward. Keep following the updates in the back office. I don't know why updates is in print, but anyway. 100% all is not lost. However, the board needs to step up and do their part. They started this business with Professor. Again, I don't care who gets the GGC on chain. That's when we all win. And then someone says in response, Larry, the way the board of directors is acting is not correct. And for that reason, I do not like at all what is happening with GGC, where we all had a lot of hope that it would be an authentic platform. I feel the frustration is seeping through all of us. And I'm like, yeah, me too. Me too, watching this go down, damn it. Yes, please like up the stream, subscribe, join the members, donate link is pinned in the chat. Yeah, the back office. If you hear them call it a back office, run, right? So Larry responds and says, I agree 100%. But again, this was not a get-rich-quick scheme. Scheme? It's not a get-rich-quick scheme? I feel like that's a sentence I would use. Anyway, 95% of the people here are sitting on free gifted coins. And see, he reminds you it's free here, right? You're supposed to be grateful that you were given these free coins. Even though you paid to join this thing, and you had to pay for more coins, and then you've been waiting around for probably a year with nothing happening, you're still supposed to be like, oh, but thank God I got free coins. And it's just like, oh, coin. Right? Like, it's like bullshit. It's like, no, I'm not going to be grateful and thankful for that. I still feel like you owe me what you promised me here. To support what I do. Yes, there it is. Thank you, Violet. The back orifice were like, that's right. It's a get poor slow scam. Right? So they have to be patient. They were given free a gift that implies that it was free. I would hope that you're not being made to pay for gifts. That when we go to chain, they can eventually cash out a percentage. That's a blessing and a gift that's worth patience. See? You're supposed to be grateful. Now, the 5% that bought coins and paid, they will be able to cash out a larger percentage when we hit the chain first, as they should. Couple things with that. First of all, only 5%? How come only 5% of the people that join this bought coins, right? That should tell you something. I'm kind of glad, right? I mean, they still had to buy in, but I'm kind of glad that they're not, 95% of them aren't missing out on more money, right? And another thing is, how much bigger are they allowed to cash out? You say a larger percentage, but it seems to have changed as time has gone on. And the coins have gone up, so I'm just wondering if you've figured that out yet, Larry. Loving the voices tonight. Good. Is it like my O coins? It really is, Joe. The exact same. Then, after this message, Larry agrees with himself. Yeah, no, he, as you can see, goes, facts! And points to the message and gives a 100%. I don't know if he forgot he was the one that sent the message or what was going on there. It looks like it happened just seconds apart, so I don't know. He agreed with himself, so that was funny. And then, a little while later, he comes in and says, I also find the ones being the most negative and outspoken, 9 times out of 10 are free GGC coin holders. People who invested and purchased coins are mostly all treating this just like buying other crypto and tokens and holding it. And I'm like, yeah, but Larry, the other crypto and tokens that they hold are probably on a blockchain and probably actually have worth. So it's a little different. From Professor Roberts, probably in September, there will still, I think, be a buyback options for all those who did purchase and buy GGC to get their money back with some profit. And then he pinned that one. You know, sometimes it's hard to keep track of your stock accounts. It is, Joe. Yes, check out their last Zoom meeting. So Jimmy comes in and says, in my honest opinion, GGC was never about get in, get rich, get out. The opportunity on this project should be understood as in the game of golf. First, play the long game. Projects as valuable and as complex as this must be considered in terms of years versus weeks or months. And I'm like, thank you, Jimmy, for that bullshit. Oh, never mind. He continues. The utility of and opportunity of GGC is measured in the value added to the tokenomics based on acquiring RWA, plus the educational platform, helping educate the community on cryptocurrency and all the complexity of the industry, plus the affiliate memberships and sponsoring that is ongoing. All of these factors play into this, which takes time, thus having a long game approach will quiet the fear and anxiety that many people are experiencing. Be patient and enjoy the ride. Go have a beer and chill. Great job, Larry. Stay positive and keep the faith. Jimmy. Jimmy Baker? Because it sounds like just as manipulative. Good to see you, Devin. Larry is really doing a good cop, bad cop stint. He really is. Facts! Facts! Alright. So after Jimmy does that, little time goes by. Finally, somebody responds to Larry's comment, the last one he left, and says, and the recent updates from Professor Roberts on the news board says we should be waiting until the end of August or mid-September. And as Larry has said, I don't know why everybody gets so upset when we're not at that point yet. Then Jeff comes in and says, I hope all of us will see the big picture of Professor. We are in the safe hands retirement coins. That's a big deal. I don't care how much it takes, but at long run, we'll be good and happy. So good for Jeff. You know, he's just going to wait. Everyone, just wait. It's only been 1 year. I've seen people wait over 8 years for something like this. So, you know. Then Richard comes in and says, for me, it was all about the long game, and I never planned to sell. It was more the idea of having the coins and being able to use the card they talked about to borrow against the assets and spend in the real world. Then loan gets paid back from rise in token price, and then the rest is cut off. I don't know what's happening. But yes, it's a solid alert. A lot of ass kissing going on, and I don't mind waiting. I knew it wasn't get rich quick. Then Dwayne comes in. Says, the board is doing fine. They have nothing to share at this point. The professor has control of the database. That is all of us. And I would not give that up if I were him either. He is a very smart guy and wants to make sure that the free holders can't sell and screw it up for everyone. It is going to happen big time for coin purchasers especially. There is a very lush forest behind the trees, so put your big boy pants on and hang in there for the harvest that is to come. Be blessed and smile every day. And, you know, they all seem to really like that. Big, that's right. Not for you, Saladinger. Tiny Dinger. Then John comes in again, and John says, have you heard directly from the board? What are they saying? Larry has been trying to contact them for ages and got nowhere. Can you share what they've said about going on chain and on an exchange? Expectations were for a month ago. Thank you so much. So Larry shows up. Again, the 5 board members have not really reached out to anyone. We are moving forward with whoever can move the GGC coin forward. 100%. That's right. Whoever can do it. Can you do it at home? Contact Larry Lane today at thelanetwins@gmail.com, apparently. Lower your expectations. That's right. So then John responds and says, Dwayne said they're doing fine. Surely that means he's heard from them. And Larry goes, no, I don't think so. And I'm like, Larry, how come you don't know so? Like, what do you mean? So John says, Dwayne, have you spoken or heard from the board? And there was no response. But all of a sudden, this is posted, this image here. Richard, if you like waiting, allow us to introduce you to Victory with Ash, once known as On Passive. Yes. As you can see, it's an email from someone named Larry Lane, dated August 3rd, 2026. Alrighty? And the email address is LarryLaneTwins@gmail.com. The subject line of this email is, last chance. Everyone, you are required to make a purchase to keep their account active and secured before we go live. And the email reads, we will fix that. You are not being scammed by me. Don't send out money to anyone. I keep saying this over and over again. Mail me or message me directly if you want to make any purchase. I'm very busy, but I will make sure I attend to everyone as soon as possible. This mail was sent to all GGC holders who had similar issue and are required to make their purchase. This is the only GGC Corp purchase details, so you have nothing to worry about. My head is full here. Spare me the stress. I'm honestly fighting the fight for all of us. Thank you. So that was an email that was sent out to allegedly everyone in GGC. And it was posted into the Telegram group right after John was asking questions, of course. And Larry says, everybody attention! New email scam. My only email is lanetwins@gmail.com. Again, I don't know why it's in parentheses. Why does he always do that? A new fake email saying they are me is going out. This is a scam. Trying to get money from people. And I'm like, you don't say, Larry. I guess you would know, huh? Also, they send out new fake payment options for coin orders. And I'm over here like, as opposed to what, Larry? Sending people cash apps? Because in order to buy into this company, by the way, you send Keith Yarbrough a PayPal, a Cash App, a wire transfer. Yeah. So, the hell, Larry? What are you talking about? I hope you enjoyed that joke. All right. I think before we get into the next part, I am going to play for all of you the video of Professor Robert that was uploaded 6 days ago. That is his big update for everyone that's supposed to make them all happy. This is the video that they've all been sharing around, you know, because it's not dead yet, according to them.
I am Professor Robert, and we're here in Atlanta. We're talking about Global Gold Coin, which has broken 5 world records. Last year, Global Gold Coin was started at 10 cents per coin, backed by a gold mine. And then what we did is we went around the world and we recruited crypto platforms. There's 600 million Bitcoin buyers around the world. We recruited a bunch of these platforms and we grew to over 500,000 people in 4 months. So we broke 5 world records. So now this, my friend Vincent from Wall Street, he worked on Wall Street 40 years, did 300 mergers, knows people all over the world, and he got involved with Global Gold Coin last year. He's a millionaire now with Global Gold Coin. Why everybody's trying to buy Bitcoin that goes up and down and up and down and up and down and crashes every couple months. These guys have become millionaires with Global Gold Coin. So we're here in Atlanta opening up Global Gold Coin. We're backed by 10 gold mines, over $2 trillion in gold. And we're going on Binance in October with full endorsement from Wall Street in New York.
Oh, now it's Wall Street in New York, not the natives? What happened to the natives? Did they decide they didn't want anything to do with it? If you remember the phone call with Danny, he was all like, yeah, the natives in Wall Street. I was like, who? What a clown.
So we work with Vincent's partner in New York, a gentleman named Seth, who controls $200 billion in Bitcoin. He has a mortgage company in the bank, and he's putting our company on Binance. And then we're going to grow to several other exchanges after that. So that's our basics introduction. New people that are coming on board, we give them 2 for 1. Try to buy 2 for 1 with Bitcoin, or 2 for 1 with Dogecoin, or 2 for 1 with Ethereum coin. Impossible. So we bring in new people, we give them 2 for 1. Global Gold Coin has offices in Florida, Las Vegas. You can call the office. We have management team. You can't call Bitcoin anywhere. You can't call Bitcoin management anywhere. Can't call the president of Bitcoin anywhere. We also offer 100% money back guarantee.
Which is a lie, because there are other cryptos that are backed by lots of things. Anyway.
How can a crypto offer 100% money back guarantee? Number 1, we have gold. Number 2, we don't need your money. And number 3, we have a coin that went from 10 cents to $300. That's going to go to $500. That's going to go to $700 to $2,000. So
yeah, no, before it reaches the exchange. Because that's how that works.
If you buy at $300 and your friend talks you out of keeping your coins, of course I'll buy your coins back because I'll sell them at $2,000. So we offer 100% money back guarantee. All of our SEC documents are being done in July and August for us to prepare for going on Binance. Right now we're kind of pre-IPO. I'm a professor of business and a doctor of economics, and the best way in the world to make money is pre-IPO. You got to get in before the wave comes. We have 4 exchanges coming with 5 million people. I promise you the coin will go up to $2,000. Now, instead of selling $100 amount of coins or $1,000 amount of coins, I just sold $1 billion worth of coins to a gold mine in Alaska, and a bank in Europe wants to buy $1 billion worth of coins because you got a 300.
And don't worry, we are checking into all of these claims. I am working on a big deep dive video on them, and I'll show you that they're full of shit.
$100 coin backed by gold. Backed by gold.
Yeah, that's big.
The American dollar is not backed by gold.
Also, why do they do this in public? MLM Monday, there was a guy in public too bitching and telling everyone, this isn't a scam. I would be so embarrassed.
The Canadian dollar is not backed by gold. The U.S. bonds are not backed by gold. The Mexican peso is not backed by gold. We are backed by gold. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
So, that was the video. That was the very exciting video that they were all hyping up and excited about. And some of them were complaining about it, I guess, but I didn't see much of that, you know? Seems like sometimes Larry pretends things are happening when they're not happening just so that he can put his foot down about something. Just saying. Timing seems to be interesting. It seems to be when people are asking questions too. Just throwing that out there. Dude can't even afford a haircut, right? So, after that video made its rounds, this message pops up in the Telegram. Have you guys seen the new GGC rewards link in the upper right-hand side of the cryptogold.exchange back office? Seems we can be rewarded with $20 in GGC by logging in each day. Yeah, so there's now a button, and you log in, you hit the button, and then you get rewarded with $20 in GGC, which is worth nothing. So yay! Awesome! Wonderful. Or even his snaggle teeth, that's right. It gets worse somehow, right? He needs to make a wig, he does. So then Delafleur comes in and says, yes, I saw it. When I clicked on it, I received $20. Just amazing. And I'm like, oh my God, you people, are you serious? You've invested like $5,000 into this, a lot of you. And then all of a sudden you get $20 and now you're excited? Can you withdraw it? That's the question. Let's see. So this person comes in and shows a screenshot where they're showing their GGC global gold coin and how much they've got, and that the rate is $300 because they're claiming that their coins are worth $300 each. How did that happen before it was on any exchange or blockchain? We don't know. Anyway, they say, yes, thank you for sharing, just as you described. And I'm not really sure what this is supposed to show us because it's not like we have a screenshot of before and after where it's proving that the $20 got added, but this is MLM evidence, I guess. And then we have Brian. Just saw now and earned $20 USD. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Small things amuse small minds, I guess. You know? They're all excited. Then another person comes in all excited. Wow! Yeah! $20! So cool! A little while after that, someone comes in and starts laughing. Because they asked when the money can be withdrawn. And this person says, I'm serious. I'm seriously asking, when can I withdraw this money? Just wondering. And then somebody else comes in and responds, every reward sounds amazing until someone asks, when can I withdraw it? And I'm over here thinking, I mean, it's a good question. Right? I mean, if you're getting $20 a day, but then it's just sitting there and you have to invest it back into GGC, are you really getting $20 a day? Right? And this person says, one little question we get on our wallet every day is that gift once and for all. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm not really sure what that's supposed to do. 38 Canadian. And then Keith comes in and says, this is a great recruiting tool and will help grow your business. And it just goes to show you that with everything going on here, it just takes a little shiny object of a new button and people getting $20 a day to log into a back office, and then they're back to recruiting. They were all sitting still for a few weeks waiting for updates. But they got their update, they got their button, and now we're recruiting more people into this. Even though it's still not on an exchange, it's still not backed by gold, and they don't have proof it is. The way that Professor Robert was speaking, it sounded like it's a future thing that's going to happen, right? Like, oh, we're signing deals with people. But he's been saying that for over a year now. So, hello, wake up, people of the Telegram group. A little while after that, this picture gets posted. As you can see, it's Professor Roberts with the Lane twins, Larry and Gary Lane. Wonderful, beautiful. And the person says, "Thank you, gentlemen, for your leadership, your guidance to the areas we need to focus on, and also your continuous patience as we go through these trying times. But again, thank you. I appreciate you guys very much, as well as so many others to the team leaders. Please keep with GGC." I think Professor Roberts' video update shows us that he's not even 100% sure of what is going on with GGC. And the people that are in the Telegram group definitely have no fucking clue what's going on. But they are being manipulated to stay, mainly by Larry Lane, every day, every moment. He responds very quickly all the time. And at this point, it's like, guys, this isn't happening. I'm sure October will roll around and there'll be yet another excuse. So make sure you stay tuned, because I'm sure that the next episode of this saga will be quite fascinating. But that is the update on Global Gold Coin for today. That is what is happening in the Telegram group. That's Larry Lane holding on to all of the members. And it does appear like the way he talks about it, he talks like he's the one that owns the coin. And that he's going to go with whatever person can put it on the blockchain, right? And then it sounds like Professor Roberts is supposed to be in charge of the mine situation. Like, that's how it gets portrayed. But then there's the board of directors and like the 5 top people, and Larry's not on there. Like, that's weird, right? Like, it's just, the whole thing's very bizarre. And that is why I think it warrants a deep dive. So I hope that all of you enjoyed that. I hope that you all have a fabulous, amazing rest of your evening. There will be a Friday tomorrow, so I will see you all then. But that's everything going on in GGC, and we'll be keeping an eye out for future happenings. Where is the SUC? Regulators worldwide. We're on it. So yes, everyone have a great night. I am going to go and relax. I have spent the last couple of days working on the Shiva files. I am hoping that it will be done on Saturday. Yes, I'm hoping I can do a premiere on Saturday night of the Shiva files. So stay tuned for that. And again, I'll see you all for Friday tomorrow. Have a fabulous rest of your evening, everyone. I love all of your faces. Bye.
Love AI.
Love AI.
Love AI.
Yeah. Heard they got a global gold coin, talking like it's straight from the mine. Larry Lane flashing little charts, but the numbers never line with the lines. Got a crate full of brothers in the chat room. By the dip next moon, get rich soon.
Like and subscribe.
In the group, every lie feels slick, smells sick in the room. Twins standing right by him, echo every promise. 2 mirrors, 1 tongue, both pockets the fattest. Robin Noble in the back with the briefcase, smile on his face, keep receipts in the briefcase. They say back by gold, I say back by. Show the vault, show the bar, show the truck. Ain't a nugget in sight, just a PDF bluff. Screenshot, smoke screen, suckers look. Global
How's it going, everybody?
It's just talk, just hype, just cold. Larry Lane and his twin, that's a scheme. Robin Noble in the cut, that's the team. We the naysayers, speak that truth. Tear through the tails, through the proof. Hey, you can keep your lies, keep your spin. Hey, we ain't buying in, we ain't buying in. Hey. They love a desperate man with a light bill due. Double up, triple up, this right here for you. DMs flooding with the same little slogan. Early in the project, that's how doors open. But every well they show is a stock photo. Every vault they show is a crop logo. I see fear in the front, greed in the pitch. They got scripts for the poor, yachts for the rich. So we screenshot chat, save files, track trails. Follow every wallet, watch them cash out bail. PI posts, they ignore all the haters. That's us in the comments, dropping raw calculators. Check the ledger, where the metal, where the mine at. They blocked and brag, look, we don't mind that. Cool, but the truth don't mute. We outside with a megaphone blue. Gold on it ain't gold. It's just talk, just hype, just cold. Larry Lane and his twin, that's a scheme. Robin Noble in the cut, that's the team. We the naysayers, speak that truth. Tear through the tails, through the proof. You can keep your lies, keep your spin. We ain't buying in, we ain't buying in. You can sell that script to a stranger, but not to us, we sense danger. We the ones posting links, dropping facts. We the ones saying run no stats. Every lie got a time, got an end date. Every scam got a trail, got a mistake. When it all falls, when the story get thin, we'll be right here saying told you then. Global gold corner, it ain't gold. It's just talk, just hype, just cold. Larry Lane and his twin, that's a scheme. Robin Noble in the cut, that's the team. We the naysayers, speak that truth. Tear through the tails, through the proof. You can keep your life.